I'm glad that I've generated a little bit of discussion before just going ahead and posting my Don't Burn a Qur'an Day video, because I want to hear some of the objections that people would have that might make such a statement misunderstood by the people who hear it. One major objection that I hear is that in objecting to burn a Qur'an Day, I'm objecting to freedom of speech, or I could be perceived to be objecting to freedom of speech, or freedom of expression. And that's something that I think I'll have to think long and hard about to include in my video to make it abundantly clear that I am not objecting to these people doing this on those grounds, and I don't think that any action should be taken against them whatsoever, provided they act within the law. And I'd also like, I suppose, to inform any Muslim viewers who see this that just because these people are exercising their rights doesn't mean that the West agrees with them. It doesn't mean that this is what people had in mind when they thought of freedom of expression. Freedom of expression is an ideal, and these people are abusing an ideal, in my opinion. The second major objection seems to be that it could be taken as an appeasement of Islam, or Islamism, I suppose I would call that, or Islamic radicalism. That's a tough one. I can see how it could be taken that way, and I want to make sure that it is in no way to be construed as that. In my opinion, these people at the Dove World Outreach Center are our equivalent of the Taliban or the Sharia police in Iran or in Saudi Arabia. I don't even want to think about what these people would do if they were ever given political power and what they would impose upon our society. I think that their burn at Qur'an Day is pretty much part and parcel of the thinking that informed the Taliban's detonation of the gigantic Buddhas in Afghanistan when they were in power. It's the same thing. And finally, I don't want this to be taken in any way as an endorsement of the more harsh or even repugnant aspects of Sharia law. I'm not advocating that at all. A lot of people might have noticed that I've said that, well, certain portions of Sharia law, i.e. dispute resolution, might be seriously discussed. It is being done so here in Canada, but I don't think it's going to ever get anywhere. And whatever Sharia law practice that takes place in Canada will have to do so outside of the legal system for all that entails. But again, I'll have to say something about that or deal with that in my video. To me, it's simply a question of respect. This book is the lifeblood, the holy book of 1.5 billion people. It's what gives their life meaning, or at least the faith that's built around that book. I don't see anything useful coming of deliberately abusing that book, deliberately defacing it, or deliberately destroying it, or ostentatiously showing it disrespect. I know we have the right to do that, but we also have the obligation, in the name of common decency, not to do things like that. Thank you.